Hey there, it's CJ Willie and I'm cracking a pack today. I'm back with pack number 21 of my 1987 Sportflics baseball box. Since each pack has only 3 cards in it, I'll talk about my memory of the players from the 1980s and maybe something specific about the players from the 1986 MLB season. I'll also check out the fun facts that are on the 2-team logo trivia cards. Let's get to cracking this pack. All right, we have the Seattle Mariners team logo trivia card. It has the single season team records. In 1981, Tom Patroik set the team record with 326 average. Gorman Thomas in 1985 set the single season record with 32 home runs. Alvin Davis in 1984 set the record with 116 RBI. On the pitching side, Mark Langston in 1984 and Mike Moore in 1985 tied for the wins record with 17. Matt Young in 1983 had a 3.27 ERA. And Bill Caudell in 1982 and 1983 set the team record with 26 saves. Since the Mariners only came into existence in 1977, most of these team records have been broken since then. Next up, we have the Minnesota Twins team logo trivia card. And on the back, it has the team pitching leaders starting in 1986 and going back to 1977. Bert Blyleven took the team's triple crown with 17 wins in 1986, a 4.01 ERA, and 215 strikeouts. All the way back in 1977, Dave Goltz took the team pitching crown with 20 wins, a 3.36 ERA, and 186 strikeouts. Our first player card looks to be Andre Dawson, Hall of Famer with the Montreal Expos. Dawson came up in the mid-70s and quickly established himself as a potent part of the Expos lineup, averaging between 20 to 30 home runs each season and getting close to 100 RBI. Dawson was also a great hitter, averaging between 280 and 300 for most seasons in his career. At the end of the 1986 season, the MLB owners colluded. Dawson couldn't get himself a contract. He went to the Chicago Cubs spring training in 1987 with a blank contract, eventually settling for $550,000. Went on to have an MVP season. Dawson, after he was with the Cubs, later went on to the Marlins and the Red Sox. We have back-to-back Hall of Famers and back-to-back Expos. Next is Tim Raines. Came up in the late 70s, early 80s. Raines established himself on top of the Expo lineup, mainly known for speed, getting doubles and triples and stolen bases with 461 career stolen bases by the time 1986 rolled around. Raines also had great on-base percentages and batting averages, typically hitting around 300. Raines later went on to the White Sox and Yankees, was able to get a World Series title while playing with the Yankees. Our final card looks like it's a Hall of Famer, so we went 3 for 3 in Hall of Famers. Paul Molitor with the Brewers. Molitor came up in the late 70s with the Brewers and played almost his entire career. Eventually, toward the end, he went to the Blue Jays, where he won a couple of World Series titles, and then finished out his career with the Minnesota Twins before moving on to later become the manager of the Minnesota Twins. Molitor is a member of the 3,000 hit club and a perennial all-star. Typically batted around 280 to 300. Molitor had a great knack of getting on base. Defensively, he wasn't as good as he was offensively. He bounced around the diamond before settling in the designated hitter position for the later part of his career. With 3 Hall of Famers, this is going to be a difficult one to determine what my favorite card or best card out of the pack. I'm going to go with Andre Dawson. He was one of my favorite players in the 80s, even though he was with the Expos and a rival to my St. Louis Cardinals. Since retiring from baseball, Dawson has remained in the game, most recently as an executive with the Florida Marlins. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like it, please subscribe and share. Also share with me in the comments what your favorite card or what you thought was the best card in the pack. Until next time when I'm back to crack pack number 22 in my 1987 Sportflics baseball box.